time once again to slip into your camo, grab your bow, and join us out in the field for another episode of the Up North Journal, presented by PSE Archery. The Up North Journal crew is knocked and ready to rock for another exciting adventure, so let's step outside and hit the trail.
This episode is brought to you by PSE Archery,
Black Eagle Arrows,
Cabela's,
Antler Action,
Spot Shooter Archery,
Tom's Custom Turkey Calls,
Family Traditions Tree Stands,
Badass Slingshots,
and Mossy Oak.
The 2015 Dream Season Decree is a deadly combination of speed and precision. It's built for the moments when time stands still. When the only thing that will break the silence is an arrow slicing a clean path to the kill zone. The bow of your dreams is a nightmare for big game. This is PSE's Decree. Experience PSE. Experience performance.
We know the future of hunting depends on our nation's youth. But did you know that in many states, it's illegal for you to take your son or daughter hunting until the age of 12 or even older? As a result, we have fewer young hunters, and the Families Afield program is designed to eliminate those barriers. Hunting is safe, and the safest hunters afield are young people with adult mentors. Visit our website at familiesafield.org to find out how you can bring more families afield.
Welcome back to another minicast. Talking about deer camp this week a little bit.
Odds and ends of deer camp. We've talked about this in the past.
Yeah, different things. And
Different things, odd things.
You brought an interesting observation up when we were up at my deer camp this past week.
Yes. And
doing a fishing trip.
I kind of put two and two together. Mm-hmm. I got 4.
Did you?
Yeah.
Wow, you can do math.
Yeah. But, and this is in our deer camp as well. And I've seen in other pictures of deer camps and whatnot, the various styles of furniture.
Nothing matches.
Nothing matches. Whether you are in the bedroom or the living room, the den, or wherever you're at in your camp, nothing ever matches.
Right.
There's a blue couch there. There's a beige couch there. There's a green chair over there. Mm-hmm. You know, and that is so cool. How was your cabin furnished? Do you know?
Well, the white couch I know was donated by one of the family members. I guess they got new furniture, and then they donated that particular couch to camp.
So that's kind of like just our camp. Mm-hmm. So our camp, okay, so we start off, we got this blue couch. Mm-hmm. Exactly. My cousin, hey, I'm getting new furniture. Mm-hmm. All of a sudden, one year, we get a blue couch. Mm-hmm. Well, his brother-in-law's getting rid of the recliner.
That makes its way north.
We got a recliner.
You know, it almost like deer camps, cabins, whatever, fish camps, their decor or their furniture is like an apartment in college.
It is. Or it's your first house that,
yeah.
Man, I spent money for the house, but I don't got money for furniture, right? You know, and
garage sale.
Exactly.
Yep.
And, but a cool piece of one of our furnitures is we'll call it the kitchen table and chairs. Mm-hmm. Now that came from my wife's grandparents' house.
Okay.
So that was actually their dining room set.
So there's some significance there.
Absolutely. She said, we're never getting rid of that. If it's being replaced at the cabin, you're bringing it back home.
Right.
I totally agree with that. That is a cool piece. Unfortunately, the mice are getting at the padding of the chairs.
On the cushions?
So
yeah,
we'll have to have those redone. But, I was noticing at your cabin, the same thing, blue couch, white couch. Mm-hmm. There's some wooden rockers and stuff like that. But then you go to the bedroom, right? And it's like, well, okay, that dresser doesn't,
right.
Where did these all come from? And that dresser doesn't match that dresser.
Right.
That is so cool. And it's one of those things that, you're right, it's like, what else ends up at deer camp, furniture-wise? Now, our beds are, okay, we made those. Mm-hmm. We made bunk beds we added those.
Okay. Yeah, when we bought our membership there, that was in the room, so that's what we got.
Okay.
It came with it. So.
You know, we got new mattresses. Yeah. That was like the first load that went up was a bunch of mattresses, you know. But yeah, it was just one of, and the carpeting, that was we re-carpeted it and re-linoleum, and that was, if I remember right, those were remnants. Mm-hmm. So, and the cabinets, we've got the original cabinets, but we got a few added cabinets. That was somebody getting
redid their kitchen.
Yep, exactly. Got new cabinets and had a whole bunch of cabinets. So we've got new cabinets, some in the garage.
What about tools?
Okay, hold on.
Tools, another story.
So the cabinets we got, but in the garage, the big garage, we've got a bunch more cabinets that we can use. Okay, so tools. It is a smorgasbord of tools, from files to hammers to screwdrivers to ratchets. It is just you open the toolbox and it's like,
you hope something's in there that you can use.
And I forget what you call it, but it's the one you spin it.
The old hand drill.
Hand drill, that's what it is. Yeah,
okay.
It's like, wow. But it's just a smorgasbord of tools that there's like
pots and pans and dishes the same way.
Okay, we've gone through our we've gone through those. We've had some bad endings and made it out the door, or some broke. But somebody got some new dishes. We ended up with new pots and pans, or we bought new ones. But yeah, that whole thing there, that just it's funny to see how deer camp is put together like that.
It is, yeah. You know what? That'd be something interesting. Over on our Facebook page, you know, if you listen to this episode and you've got some old pictures from your deer camp, something that's unique, post them on our Facebook page. You know, let's have a little conversation over there.
Yeah.
You know, we like to see how other people set their camps up and what they've got in it.
And I'll take pictures of my furniture and I'll bring them back with me.
There you go.
But it's just one of those things. It was just one of those things when I was in your camp, walking around looking, going, yep.
I'm not the only one.
I'm not the only one that's got a blue couch. And then another piece of furniture that we got is it's a couch that turns into a daybed.
Okay, futon.
Yeah, a futon.
Okay.
You know, that ended up the brown one. So we got blue, brown.
Gotcha.
But no, just a little kind of an FYI and what I seen.
All right. Well, get your pictures, post them over on our Facebook page, and we'll that way we can see what you got at your camp. And Dan's going to get pictures while he's up this week.
Yep, absolutely.
All right. That'll do it for this minicast. This episode was brought to you by PSE Archery,
Black Eagle Arrows,
Cabela's,
Antler Action,
Spot Shooter Archery,
Tom's Custom Turkey Calls,
Family Traditions Tree Stands,
Badass Slingshots,
and Mossy Oak.
Thanks for listening, and join us again here next week. Until then, remember, as we always like to say, if you're out on the water or in the woods, shoot straight and be safe. Until next week on the Up North Journal.